Sorry about the car noise, I am driving. We are going today to see The Fall Guy, finally. We were meant to go on Saturday, but Boilers and Engineers had other ideas. So it's Bank Holiday Monday, we are going to check it out and we shall let you know our thoughts when we come out.
Nothing hurts this much, but I've seen the way that bodies lie and bodies tend to break.
So we've just seen The Fall Guy. We haven't discussed what we thought of it yet. Ryan Gosling's done it again, given that he's in a movie that he's the best thing in.
Who's Ryan Gosling?
The guy that played the Fall Guy, Isaac. I really enjoyed it. I thought he was really good. I loved, there's a dog in it who I adored. I thought it was really interesting to see stunts and how they were done. If you wait till the end, it's another thing, everyone in the cinema other than us and one person left. At the end they show some of the real stunts from the film and how they were done, and it's really interesting. There's maybe some surprises, there's people show up, there's, you know, actors you maybe don't expect to see, but I could not have been less interested in his and Emily Blunt's romance. It was stupid, it just was misplaced. I didn't particularly feel there was any chemistry. I found her character really irritating. I just didn't like her character, and any of the bits that was about them, it's like, I don't care, can you get back to what else is happening? I really don't care. I love that Hannah Waddington was in it. I didn't actually know that when I went to see it. I love Hannah Waddington. So for me, I thought Ryan Gosling was fantastic. Really, really good. He's really grown on me as an actor. I didn't like Barbie, but I liked him in it. I thought he was really good, and then when he did that thing at the Oscars, it was awesome. I liked him in that. I'm not being a big fan of Emily Blunt. Most things I see her in, other than A Quiet Place, but someone else reviewed this and mentioned something about not feeling the chemistry, or there was too many lingering scenes of them looking at each other and stuff, and I completely agree with whoever that was. It just was uninteresting and it wasn't needed, and I'm female, so I can imagine most men watching that are going to be like, no, enough already, I don't care that he's in love with this woman. We just get back to what's happening in the rest of the story. So if I had to score it out of 10, I'd come in at a 7. It would have been higher if there wasn't so much about their relationship in it, because I just found that completely uninteresting. I didn't care what happened in the end between them two. I'd rather know what happened with the dog in the end, but yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. So what about you two?
You go first.
Okay.
You go first. I'm not going until you go.
Oh Jesus, Isaac, you always do this. Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought he did well, did Mr. Gosling. I just after that first time you mentioned the film was being made with so and so in it, I do think that part was written for Ryan Reynolds, the other Ryan. Yeah,
somebody put something, they confused Ryan Gosling and Ryan Reynolds, and we originally heard that Ryan Reynolds was going to be playing the Fall Guy, and I was really excited because I like Ryan Reynolds. I like his wit, his sarcasm, his dry humour.
And that was perfect role for it.
I think, now having seen it, I'm going to say I loved Ryan Gosling in it. I thought he was really good.
It was good, but as good as he is, it doesn't quite have that natural flow of being a sarcastic bastard like Ryan Reynolds. And that would have just given it an extra point.
I'm not going to say I haven't seen it. I'm happy.
Wins.
I'm happy he was in it now. And when I heard it, I'm like, oh God. And one of the few women in the world that doesn't really enjoy The Notebook. I'm not into it. There's certain romantic movies that I will love. I'll tell you one of them we watched last night where the crawdads sing, and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Cyrano I absolutely adore. But I'm not an overly slushy romantic movie kind of person. Just some of them will hit me and some won't. But I can see in most action films, I'm sort of invested in whether the guy gets the girl or the girl gets the guy or whether they get together. But in this, I did not care. I was interested in his role as a stuntman and like the storyline that we were following. I wanted to know more about him. I would have preferred his sort of like what went on between, I can't say what happened, what went on between the start of the movie and then later on when they're reintroduced later, what happened in that interim. I'd been more interested in that. I just found the romance. I suppose they needed to put that. If you're not old enough, The Fall Guy was a really old TV show that me and Darren both remember. We both watched. We both really enjoyed. So I suppose there was always that Colt Savers and his partner. Was it his girlfriend or his wife? I can't remember.
The first one, on-off girlfriend for what I
Right,
remember.
well anyway, so it supposed to be The Fall Guy, it needed to have that aspect of romance, but personally for me, I didn't feel it was needed, and I feel it was a waste of valuable time we could have spent putting more stunts in.
Kept the pickup truck. More or less an exact match with pickup truck.
Yeah. That's the only thing that brought it down for me was the romance. That's it. I really enjoyed him in it and I was really impressed. And originally I was disappointed when I heard, might I add, when I heard that he was going to do it, it was before I saw Barbie. And to reiterate, I did not like Barbie as a movie, but I did like him in it. I thought he was really funny. So he's definitely grown on me as an actor. You know, I feel he's done that transition from Hollywood romantic comedy handsome guy into somebody with a little bit of a quirk about him now, which I like.
I think someone who popped up in the film, I'm not going to say it was, is going to go more into the what do they call it when you take the piss out of yourself?
Parody? Self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Self-deprecating, I think is what he's trying to
I
say.
need me tea. Yeah, with his hair flick at the end.
You mean the surprise person?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes, he's going to go down that road when he pops up.
So what do you think, Isaac?
I would say it's an 8 out of 10 purely because there's one character in it that I wanted to see more of and he wasn't in it that too much. It would have been good if there was more of the stunt director. He was a good character.
Yeah, I did like him too. I loved Hannah Waddington. I was really surprised when she popped up.
Who's that?
I can't say that. You know the woman with the dark hair and the big glasses?
Probably. I think so.
The main woman that was in it, besides the main actress, the woman that was like over the stunt double, or the main actor guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't describe her the way you would describe her without giving plot away. But yeah, they're like, I liked all the characters other than Emily Blunt. What did you feel about the romantic shit?
Didn't need it.
Did you not feel there wasn't really chemistry, or was that just me?
It just didn't flow.
It wasn't needed.
In the first one with Lee Majors, it was always quite full on and stupid and never got anywhere, and this just seemed to flatline along it.
It feels like it was an addition that wasn't needed. But other than that, it sounds like we all really enjoyed it. Isaac would have liked to have seen it, and I can't remember that actor's name, that played the stunt director.
There's also another scene that I would like to see more of.
What was it?
In it for about, I think, 10 minutes. I can't say what it is because it might be counted as a spoiler.
Well, we should not really have brought it up then, should we?
That's a fair point.
But yeah, we did enjoy it. I had heard from pretty much everybody that saw it that it was a fun movie, which it is. It's completely a fun movie, but I think it may have been Elliot from IMO Reviews that mentioned that same issue with the relationship, and I'm completely with him on that. But it didn't ruin the film at all. I just felt when it came up and when it started, I felt myself internally going, God. And when music started, you know when they do that swelling music and people were talking about their feelings and stuff, and there was one action scene that happened in the middle of a really tense action scene, and he started, and I'm like, oh, just shut up and just, we're not interested.
It had quite a good soundtrack except for those ones.
Yes, I wanted to mention that and I forgot to mention that. I have
How
to
many
say,
mixes of that one Kiss song were they
yeah,
gonna do?
3 really good tracks. They had Kisses, I Was Made for Loving You, they had a Darkness track, and they had
AC/DC.
Thunderstruck by AC/DC, so big thumbs up for that. Then they had a Taylor Swift song, and then they did. I don't mind Taylor Swift.
It
I'm
was
not
like
a fan of her
Taylor
music,
Swift
but I like
does
her.
Avril Lavigne was that song.
And then they had like a remix of I Was Made for Loving You, which made it sound really different, which I actually really liked near the ending of the
A
film.
lot of the way through the film, it was the bass line
Yeah.
in different styles.
They
just
kept
in the
mixing
background.
up little bits of the song through the movie again, which I really liked that.
And I was looking out all the way through. I thought Paul Stanley's going to be in it somewhere, but he wasn't. And I was like, he's got to be in the back. He'll be stood in the bar. He'll be doing something.
He's
but
too egotistical to be in the background of a movie, Paul Stanley. Singer of Kiss, Isaac. So, yes, thumbs up from all of us. Would we recommend you go check out the cinema? Yes, it's a fun movie. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's not going to be blockbuster of the year, but it was fun. It was worth a watch. It had a good soundtrack, and Ryan Reynolds was really good in it.
Ryan
Gosling was really good in it.
You see, Deadpool wins.
It's something that you can't go in with really high expectations.
I wouldn't say that. I went in here and it was going to be a good fun movie, and it was a good fun movie.
I went in thinking it would be crap.
Well,
Why?
my viewpoint was, as soon as I found out it wasn't Ryan Reynolds, it was Ryan Gosling, I thought, oh God, it's going to be crap.
Exactly.
But he wasn't.
No, it's definitely, Ryan Gosling has grown on me. He's come from things that I wouldn't really have watched to now. It's always that edge of humour. When you add an edge of humour and sarcasm and wit to things, it improves everything. Don't take yourself so seriously. So yes, 7 out of 10 for me, only because of the romantic stuff which wasted time. 8 out of 10 from Isaac, and
It's a fair 7. I won't go beyond a 7. But then again, to go beyond the 7, you're in the realms of
Darren's going to
epicness.
start Yorkshire waffling.
It's a quick
There's
one.
Hart
I know
singing John Farnham's The Voice for you. Right, so we're going to go. Thank you for watching, guys. I shall be back at some stage with another God only knows what. There are less videos coming at the minute, but I will always try and do one when we go to the cinema, especially if it's all of us, because you get more than one take. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Over and out from Lisa Lives.